Hi everybody, it's Misia and Arianna. Misia of Hatha Holistic Integrative Wellness and Arianna of Fat Girls Wanted.
Oh, that looks terrible. I'm trying to go live as well on my phone,
Let me see
but
yours.
like the selfie option is just not as much fun as it could be.
Look that bad.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi. So we did not, I just checked the Gmail and we did not receive any questions from you, but we were going to like go over some simple body positive focused material with you, but we'd like to give you a tour of ANASA first.
Ooh.
So let's go over here to the
Welcome to the studio.
Welcome to the studio. I'm going to flip the camera.
This is where we will have our incredible Fat Bodies in Motion workshop.
Let's show you the poster in the front of the... Oh, this is locked. But there's a poster of us, and there's also these really beautiful postcards that we've made. And if you see Arianna and I anywhere, you can grab one of these flyers for our event here at ANASA Yoga in the Laurel District on Sunday, October 8th from 1 to 2:30. So you'll be walking into the space and
This
there's...
is your experience walking in. Just
Yeah, there's the front desk.
so beautiful.
Look at all that sunlight. Some students getting out of class. Hi. And there's a place to put your shoes because in most studios like this, there's no shoes, which is great for your feet because we're going to be doing yoga barefoot. And here, look at this. It says love right here on the, as soon as you walk in.
Are you kidding me?
There's
Like,
nothing more powerful than
all
love.
you need. All you need is love.
Then next we'll have our,
I love that my video is mostly the back of Misia. And now here's the face.
there's props. So when you're doing yoga, there's different ways that you can use different props to help you get into yoga poses easily. And for our workshop, we're going to be doing a lot of restorative poses. So there's blankets here, there's chairs and bricks. And last year, everybody was raving about our workshop, especially when we got to doing some of the relaxing breathing and yoga. So we'll definitely do that. And Arianna has some fun games for us that are, her background is in theater. We'll explain more about both of us, but let's show you that some more of the studio. So there's more props. Blankets and bolsters. There's a place for you to change if you are coming from work or whatever the case may be. Right before you get here, you have a place to change, and there's a place to go to the restroom. The restroom is, you know, it's nice to have a nice bathroom to use, isn't it? So there's all this space here. I know plus size people are always really concerned about the size of the bathroom, and you have plenty of space here. And there's a water fountain. And Arianna, do you want to guide us towards the lounge?
Yes, come this way. There's a lounge, and I'm going to give you some camera action right here. Here's the lounge, where the lounging is done.
And look at these beautiful people. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
And who do we have here? We have...
I'm Jean Marie. I'm the co-founder of ANASA Yoga, preparing lunch with Annabelle.
Woohoo!
I'm Annabelle with Satya Retreats.
Nice.
Awesome.
And Annabelle teaches here.
I teach here as well.
When's your class?
Thursday nights at 7 and Sunday mornings at 9.
What kind of class?
Deep flow.
Awesome. This is
yeah.
beautiful.
And we also team teach Y12SR, Yoga
Yes.
and 12-step recovery on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh, I'll probably go to
Sunday
that
nights.
because
Ooh.
I'm in
Teaching
12-step.
Sunday.
And that's
Okay.
for any addiction as well as those affected by the addiction of others. It's a 45-minute 12-step meeting followed by a 45-minute yoga class.
This is
And
great.
beginners are welcome.
That is
no
incredible.
yoga experience necessary.
I'll have to show everybody the schedule too. There's some really great different types of classes
But
here.
first, I want to show you that casual bench.
Yes!
Casual and intimate, hanging. Look at this lounge.
There's the Afro-Vegan book. He lives in the Bay Area. Bryant Terry. And can I show everybody the tea?
Oh, yeah.
There's tea here, everybody. You can have some Numi tea, which is also a local organization that makes really yummy and delicious tea. There's filtered water. And maybe we'll have some time after the workshop for you all to have some tea with us. And if you're ever interested in taking class here, there's a smaller studio, or you can do private yoga sessions in here with one of the teachers. And there's a skeleton anatomy.
Wait, where's the skeleton?
It's right here.
Oh,
See?
hey, nice. So that you can really get to the bones.
You can get to the bones. Okay, so we're going to go and have a little discussion. Thank you.
Bye.
That was fun.
All right.
Okay.
I know that my viewers are right now seeing this big, beautiful empty room. There's a big close-up of the love. Again, because it's all about the love. And now I'm going to bring it back to my face. Hello. Hi. So, I don't know how we can.
We'll just be.
Can we do
close
that?
like this.
Just some selfie on selfie action here.
So, what is Fat Bodies in Motion?
What is Fat Bodies in Motion? I love it. Fat Bodies in Motion. What happens if I do this mid broadcast? Is that weird? Fat Bodies in Motion is the shared collaboration between myself and Misia. It's a dream. It's a vision. And it's about bringing fat body people together, usually women, hopefully women of color. Please come.
Yes.
Though all
it was
bodies,
a nice balance last year.
Yes, it was. All bodies, not all bodies. We want fat bodies exclusively, but fat identified, but all cultures and collectives welcome for sure. But it's about coming together and being in a space of community that feels safe, that feels rewarding, that asks us to come together and just, be in joy together and be celebrated together and celebrate each other.
We could all use any amount of joy these days.
Yes.
I think I can get a lot of people to agree with that.
Absolutely.
So you got people giving you hearts and whatnot.
I do.
Okay. So shout out to Sean.
Sean Hill.
Okay. Sean is sending love.
Thank you, Sean.
All right. Hi, Joshua. Wendy or Winnie.
Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie. Hi, Joshua. Hi,
Shout
Sean.
out to everybody.
Love it.
And my name is Misia, and I'm the owner and founder of Hatha Holistic Integrative Wellness, which is a health at every size approach to wellness, specifically yoga. A lot of the classes that I've been teaching over the last couple of years are really welcoming all body types, and I'm a plus size woman. So I've been practicing yoga regularly for about 10 years, and I have often been the only one in class who's plus size or black or like whatever. So now that I met Arianna at a fat positive photo shoot with Wear Your Voice magazine a couple years ago, and then I saw her thesis play for Fat Girls Wanted, where it was all plus size women. She's a therapist, and she guided them through 18 weeks of therapy, and then they had a show about what their healing journey was like in a fat body, and that really rocked my world. And I was like, we gotta collaborate, girl. And now we collaborate. Yes. This is our second one. And we had 10, 12 people last year for the first one.
Oh my goodness.
And we've already had people signing up. So there's a discount for people that sign up early. And if you sign up next month, the price goes up. But there's still time for you to enjoy that discount. And what's your best definition for body positivity or fat positivity? How would you explain that?
Fat positivity and body positivity. It's about acceptance. Acceptance of the body that you have right now, acceptance of the place that you're in right now. And it's really about mindfulness, being present in this moment and allowing yourself to have the life that you want to have right now, even if everything that you want isn't in place. But it isn't about putting your life off until you have this magical future destination in your mind that you're hoping to arrive at magically and suddenly. It's about where am I today? Who am I today? What is acceptable today? And it's ultimately about love. Love, though that'll be entirely backwards, but it's love. It's love. But it's about loving ourselves, and it's about loving who we are without having to be under the header of, I need to fix something. I need to fix something about myself to be loved. That's not true.
There's no weight loss talk in our workshop, so you don't have to be concerned about your body mass index. We're not going to be talking about obesity and the obesity. None of that talk will be happening here. We're going to be sharing the beauty of enjoying yoga and therapeutic self-love through movement and theater games and journaling and all those things. And you don't have to worry about how big or small you are or what the scale says. We really want you to arrive and feel safe and have a container to enjoy wellness at any size that you are. It doesn't matter.
It's love in action. We're putting it into practice. So what does it mean to take the body that you have now and take the things that you love about your body, take the things that you hate about your body, still bring them all into the room and love them anyway, unconditionally, or respect them.
Yeah. Oh, we have a few of our favorite resources. Let me grab them, but you can continue to talk about everything that we're coming up with.
So, as you mentioned, I'm the creator of Backbone Wanted, and this was a therapy group and theater performance, and it was an amazing experience, but it's ultimately always about love and respect, and what does it mean to respect yourself, and what does that mean to accept yourself? I'm learning what that means. And that also means that you can come to this workshop, our Fat Bodies in Motion workshop. You can come. I know that fat is a dirty word, right? But it doesn't have to be. And that's the whole reason why we're using it, because we are taught that fat equals bad. So if you are a fat person, then this means that, suddenly you're a bad person, then even though you've done nothing wrong. And we're changing that label. We're changing how we see ourselves, because
we're reclaiming it.
We are reclaiming it. We're reclaiming our humanity and our right to exist in the bodies we have right now.
Mm-hmm. And some resources that we've enjoyed in our body positive fat potty fat positive experiences. That's how you know. Is I got to be a part of the big Bay Area Big Moves performance earlier this summer. Arianna was there and gave me some great love for my piece, and it was just really nice to be around. And they're in the Bay Area, Emphatic Dance. They have regular open rehearsals. So if you ever want to check that out, I recommend that. If you're into dance and you're like, I don't want to go to a dance class because I'll be the biggest person there. Well, you don't have to worry about that in a space like this. And next we'll have I'm a body positive, licensed body positive facilitator through the Body Positive, which is a nonprofit in the Bay Area. And one of the co-founders, Connie, has a book called Embody, and this book is really amazing. I've been using some of this material to teach some of my workshops and working with young people. I got to work with the brown. Do you remember those girls? They're like the radical monarchs, and they're like a young women of color group that's similar to the Girl Scouts, but they have like a radical social justice approach too. So I did a lot of what I learned here with them. And I have some other material that I've been learning over the last year, because I've had a little bit more weight gain in the last 2 years. I had a family member who died violently. There's a lot of things that have been going on, so I have put on some extra weight as a result of the grief, and so I've noticed a lot in my joints, like in my knees, that I have pain now, and now I have a yoga practice that supports my healing and like making sure I don't have any aches or pains in my body. So I'll be sharing that. I'll be sharing things about what it's like to practice yoga with big breasts or a big belly or big thighs, so you might not get those corrections in a regular class. And do you want to share some of your favorite books?
I do. Oh, thank you for holding that. That's just all
She's
hand
gonna go in the bag. Look at her beautiful bag.
I've got a sack of resources right here. You talked about grief, and I want to pull this one out. Women, Food, and God by Janine Roth. It's a great book because it's talking about how our relationship to food is our relationship to everything, to spirit, to God, to energy, to our life force, to our relationships. So that it's everywhere, and it's great. And it's not about food, because it's not about food. It's not about dieting. It's about energy. It's about where we direct that energy. It's about putting it in the places where it needs to be directed. But also these super fun. This is Big Love. This is a
I
great
want to
book.
get that.
Yeah,
That's about fat dating.
It's about sex and relationship.
Even better.
For people of size and those who love them. Talks about what you need. Talks about positions that can help you out.
That's
so
a
you're talking
steamy
about
book.
like yoga positions and
Love-making positions.
Love-making positions, and I'm really excited.
I don't know anybody who doesn't enjoy a limber sexual partner.
Yeah,
okay.
a nice experience. This is another book by the same author. It's called The Unapologetic Fat Girl's Guide to Exercise. There can be a lot of stigma when approaching how to move your body and when you want to move your body and going to a gym and the kind of frightening and sometimes crippling experience that can be. And how do we own that? How do we reclaim that? You're reclaiming that, every day. Like, you should check out her Instagram channel because it's just her on blocks with chairs doing these beautiful snippets of restorative yoga, inspiring a nation. Yes, I can.
Thank you. And yes, I want to say I've been fitness. No matter, my weight has yo-yoed my whole life, but I do make it a priority to go to the gym. And unfortunately, I've been in situations in gyms where people are like I went to a Pilates class once and this woman was talking about her landlord. The woman teaching the class was just like, oh, well, I have an overweight landlord and he always is taking his car to the car wash, but he should be doing what I'm doing, washing the car itself he's fat, so he needs to like burn as many calories as possible. I'm like, why would you say fat phobic things in a fitness center where people are trying to reclaim their relationship to their body? So again, we're not going to be like promoting any fat phobia at all. Like I won't be saying anything about weight loss, anything about obesity. I've had dance teachers. I grew up performing and dancing, and everyone always gave me really good remarks about my technique and the way I perform, but they were always encouraging me to lose weight. And that's painful.
It is.
Because I enjoy dance. And so
I also want to recognize that, it's so part of our collective story. Mm-hmm. And again, I know that people are going to see this and get upset when we use the word fat, but we're putting these things like fat bodies in motion, fat girls wanted. We're putting these words together because we never get to see them together in our society. It's supposed to be a source of shame instead of just being, just existing. Mm-hmm. So if you are uncomfortable with the word fat, I encourage you to come to this workshop anyway. It isn't about shame, and you don't have to walk in and love yourself. Honestly, we're not going to tell you have to love yourself. Ultimately, that's the goal. You are allowed to come exactly as you are, because it doesn't mean the absence of struggle. It doesn't mean the absence of like pain. That heartbreak has been there longer than, the hour and a half workshop that we're gonna bring you to. But you are allowed to come exactly as you are, because that's part of your story.
Yeah, and there was a lot of laughter last year.
Yeah.
If you go to my Instagram page, you have to scroll all the way down, Hatha Holistic Wellness. But I took videos and some pictures of us, and everybody had a smile on their face.
Yeah.
People were saying really awesome things, so we hope to bring that joy.
People took the opportunity to wear sleeveless shirts. They're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be in community."
And midriffs.
Oh yeah, we saw some midriff. We saw some sleeves. It was awesome.
So I guess if anybody doesn't have any questions, we can start to close. Is there anything else that you want to share?
I honestly can't see if anybody has any questions. I think that Sean's just sending like 1,000 supportive things. So
intention
thank you.
Is everything.
Yeah, you're beautiful, Sean. Thank you. And I also don't know how my phone works, so that's real.
Thanks, everybody. We're looking forward to seeing you Sunday, October 8th. You can go to ANASA Yoga's website, and when you scroll into the workshop section, if you've never taken classes here, you have to set up a profile and then sign up for the workshop. If you've been here before, you don't have to do any of that. So there might be an extra step if you haven't been here before. Also, if you have any questions that anything we didn't go over during this Facebook Live, then send us an email at fatbodiesinmotion@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you pretty quickly. But until then, love, namaste, mwah, cheers, and have a great weekend. Bye.